Hello and welcome to Mind class. Don't you love how that flickers a different me? It freezes on whatever the last time I recorded. Maybe it didn't do it for you. Anyways, today's word. I am focused. Let's get focused on our flexibility, mobilizing through our joints, stabilizing through our core. Yes, we are going to do all of those things, okay? I devote my energy to what truly matters. So we're going to work on getting some fluid going through the joints, mobility, it's shoulders, it's hips, ankles, even some knee bends, okay? And then we're going to do some core stability, which means we are going to be standing and coming down all fours and to our sides. So there'll be some plank work, a lot of work to work on our core. Nobody's going to complain about that, right? Okay. And then we will stretch everything out. When we're stretching, everything will be on the floor. So we're going to start standing and work our way down. Everything today is about for 1 minute, whether we're holding or flowing. You just need your mat, maybe water and a sweat towel. Start your watches on, I'd say do yoga. I'm gonna go ahead and put mine on yoga. I've got soft music playing. If you'd like to play something, please go ahead and do so. Let's go ahead and start. One side at a time. This is what's going to be called unilateral work, so one side at a time, okay? We're going to just go ahead and just hinge forward with a long, tall spine. Keep your left arm down. Your right arm's going to work the clock. We're going to come up at 12 o'clock. The 11. Thumb up. The 10. And let's go palm down on the 9, okay? Stay on that same side. As we come back up, fold forward, and we're reaching thumb up. And we're going to work the ticks on the clock, okay? Each little tick as we take our chest towards the floor. One more time. Hinge forward, long, tall spine, grab the chest. Reaching with your fingertips on the clock. And hold it on up. Let's do the other side. Fold. Thumb up, reach. Work. Now we're at 12, 1, 2, and 3 on the clock. Hey, if you want to take it to the 4, add a little extra mobility movement behind you, that's fine too. If you need to spread your feet wider, spread your feet wider. We are leaning forward, long spine. I'm going to come a little bit wider on this side. I'm going to bend a little bit in my knees because I was locked out in my knees and I didn't like that feeling. So adjust your body as needed. All right, one more time. We're going to be a little bit uneven. I think I did the other side one last time. That's okay. Maybe this arm needs it more. Maybe that shoulder needs it more. All right, roll up out of it. Shake out your shoulders just a little bit. Shake out your body just a little bit. We're going to come wider with our feet. We're coming into a deep squat. If you cannot make the deep squat, you're just going to come down to here. Okay? If you can make it in the deep squat, you're here. From this deep squat, we're going to take our left leg back into a low lunge. Hip opener right here, okay? And then come back in deep squat, low lunge. If that is too low, you're going to stay right about here. You can even go hands on your thighs. Okay? So now you know your two options. Third option would be, if you really can't support your own body weight, grab a chair. And you could just hold the seat of the chair here, the seat of the chair here, okay? Or maybe it's even the top of the chair for support, okay? Just so you know. Options for everybody. Nobody has an excuse not to show up and stretch. All right, take that deep squat in, stand up, release, roll it out just a little bit, shake it out. And let's go to the other side. Deep squat, low lunge. Support yourself in your hands. I'm catching myself. I was on my fingertips and it didn't feel good. So palm of the hand down. Then you can come fingertips to the ground. Your low lunge, you're holding yourself, supporting yourself with your hands. If you're in a higher squat, supporting yourself on your thigh. Finding balance. Squat and balance. Moving between one and then the other. about that for warming up your legs really quick? All right, go ahead and come to tabletop. Adjust yourselves, okay? This is just your little break, your rest between. All fours. You cannot come down to all fours. You're going to stay up high, hands on the thigh. You're going to take a low lunge. Back knee can be either up or down. Twist. Come on down and open up your hip. Okay? Low lunge. Twist. And open up your hip. If you're doing this from a higher position, you're still going to add the twist. And you're still going to go ahead and rock your thigh open just a little bit. Okay? Working with your own range of motion. If you would like, some people can kind of put their elbow in their calf or their thigh, push it out a little bit. That helps too, okay? All right, staying here. Drop your back knee. Right leg still stays forward, yeah? Reaching forward, overhead crescent, shifting your hips forward, tucking your tailbone under, coming to center, twist, open with your chest. So we're coming from crescent, leaning forward, opening up your hip flexor, straight and tall, twist and open up your chest. Okay. Flow between the two at your own pace. Hold if there's something you need to hold a little bit longer. So one side of everything. One side and then the other. Also notice how your abs are starting to contract here, holding your balance. Draw your belly button in, tuck your tailbone under and twist. Keep your balance. Release from there, let's come down into child's pose. You're gonna take your left arm and thread it on through, okay? So left arm between the hole of your armpit. Sink through, child's pose, thread through, top arm comes up. Unthread your left arm, and you're gonna angle that arm child's pose. So now your left arm is reaching over the top at an angled child's pose. And then we're threading through again. So you're flowing between a thread through, same arm, left arm, and then taking that arm and walking it in at an angle. So your left arm is reaching towards the right. Thread through, same arm. Unthread, reach at a diagonal across your body in front of you. So left arm thread. Left arm, reach, drop back your butt. All right, coming back to tabletop all fours, let's switch sides. So we have our low lunge, twist, hand comes down, open your hips. We're gonna roll to the edge of our foot, open up, twist. Maybe you keep your foot down and you open up your thigh and your knee that way. Okay, lots of options as far as your range. So open it up. We're going to face some challenges today. It might be this right now, and that's okay. If you need to, put your back knee down. And come center. Back knee's going to come down anyways, coming into a half lunge, or sorry, half kneeling lunge here. We're going to reach up and overhead, lean forward with your hips, tuck your tailbone under, extra hip flexor stretch when you do that. Come tall in the center, twist, tuck your tailbone under, squeeze through your abs just like we had been doing in Soul Fusion with our twisted pyramid or reverse pyramid stand. It's kind of like that, okay? You should be getting a similar feeling. Here we're stretching, lengthening through our hip flexor. Gosh, I need that so bad. And then come up, twist, turn, keep your core tight, reaching fingers wall to wall, crown of your head to the ceiling, flowing through at your own pace, holding where you need to hold. trying not to fall out of it. This is warming up our core for what's to come, you guys, just so you know. All right, both knees come to the floor. If you need something soft for your knees, you should have grabbed it by now, but I'm just gonna remind you right now. Grab it if you need it for our last kneeling move here for right now, okay? Thread through. This time it's your right arm. Threads through, or whichever arm you didn't use. Thread through, bottom towards your heel. Fingertip ahead of you. Unthread. Right arm reaches at a diagonal. Pull your bottom back. Angled child's pose. When you're ready, thread through again, and here's your flow. Hold each pose as long as you need to. Flow through it if you're in more of a mood to flow. This feels really good today. It is snowing by us today, so you know, there's that thing called shoveling. Don't do it, you guys, don't shovel. It leads to injuries. Go ahead and curl your toes under. Walk yourself up to stand. So we're doing standing core work to start. We'll make our way down to the floor. We'll work one side and then the other. Shake out anything you need to shake out, loosen anything you gotta loosen up. We're starting with our right leg on the ground. Single leg squat to a crane or like a warrior three. Are you ready? Because here we go. You can pop your toe, squat down and back. So our weight is on this right leg, toe is forward, weight's in your heel, your knee stays behind your toe. So we squat down and we're gonna take our left arm, left leg, extend out, right arm comes behind us. Come back in and do it again. So we've got a single chair squat, single leg. And then left arm, left leg extends. Come on back. Single leg squat into your extensions. Balance and stability right here. This is our stabilizing section of class. We've already warmed up, just so you know. We've worked through loosening up our joints, adding a little more mobility to our bodies, and now we're squatting and balancing, okay? Next up, let's go ahead and take our right leg side lunge. Come stand tall, right arm windmill bend, okay? So side lunge, shift your weight into your heel, push back up, and let's take our right arm down, left arm up, come back to center. Shift, center, reach, center. Shift your body weight into your heel, your knee still stays behind that toe. Push back up, reach, side bend. Toes are forward, shift your body weight, rise up, reach, side bend. One more of each and then we'll switch sides. We're going into our single leg chair squat to crane on your left. Okay, we're all set up for it. Pop your toe, chair squat, right arm, right leg extends forward and back. Your other hand can go behind you, so your arms go in opposite directions. Chair squat, reach, extend. Find your balance. I almost lost it there, but I caught myself. You can float your leg or put your toe down on your squat, and you're reaching and lengthening as far as you can go on your crane. Very much like a warrior three, we're just moving our arms in different directions here. Trying to keep our chest and our hips facing the floor. Easier said than done as we're wobbling and trying to find our center point, right? Core tight. And we're going into our side lunge the other side now, okay? So side lunge, toes forward, push off your heel. Left arm reaches down, right arm reaches up, side bend. Side lunge. And we're headed into like a windmill bend here, okay? Reaching, reaching, reaching. at your own pace now. Be mindful of your knee on your side lunge. Remember, toes forward. Sink down just like you're sinking down in a squat. It is essentially a one leg squat, that leg's out to the side. This is your one leg squat. So instead of popping your toe like we just did, now your leg's just out to the side, allowing your hip room to sink down, push back up, and reach through. Great stretch on your obliques. Again, warming ourselves up for what's to come. Are you ready? Because it's coming right now. Come on down to all fours. Core work. Balance work. Right arm, left leg extends out in a bird dog. When you're ready, I want you to tick-tock open and then come back to center. And here is your flow. If you need something soft for your knee, grab it now and then join in. If you lose your balance, just reset and do it again. We're staying on the same arm, same leg. So it's right arm, left leg, tick-tock, bird dog. Reaching. I want you to squeeze your glute, draw your belly button in, reach with your fingertips, reach with your toe, wall to wall. Palm of your hand pushing into the ground. You're only working the range of motion that you can feel successful at, not where you're falling over. So this tick-tock is as far as you can go. Coming into a plank on your knees or toes. We're going to keep our right hand on the floor, rotate open, come back to plank, and then we're going to take that left arm and reach it to the side. Holy cow, right? So on your knees or your toes, maybe here, like me, I was kind of losing it. I'll come to my knees, toes, plank, side plank, plank, arm reaches to the side. Plank, side plank, plank, side reach. Woo! Take your time. If you need to, you can do this on your knees. You just come side plank on your knees, back to your plank on your knees, and out to the side. If you need to do this in tabletop, you can as well. I don't know why, I definitely am struggling with that side reach. I thought I was going to be able to handle it, and then as soon as I went for it, I'm like, oh, my body's taking over. All right, bird dog on the other side. Whew. So now your right hand is down. We're extending left hand, right leg. Reaching, reaching, reaching. Long, long, long. Tick-tock. And center hold. Find your balance. Squeeze your butt. Belly button hold in. Tick-tock. On the clock. 2 clock moves today. If you need to reset, reset, okay? I know this is a lot of pressure on your wrists and your elbows, so if you need to, at any point, reset, roll out your wrists, elbows, shoulders, and come back, okay? I'd like you to challenge yourself to do the best that you can and stay with us, but again, be your own advisor. If you need to stop and roll anything out due to pain, roll it out, okay? Headed into plank, side plank on the left. Plank, and then reach out. So this side, I feel okay. It was just my other arm that wasn't having it. On your knees or your toes, holding each position as long as you want to be holding it. If you feel like you're falling over, try putting your feet wider, especially on this lift. Okay? And if you need to, take a knee and do it on your knees. And if you're on your knees and this side reach is too much still, go wider with your knees, okay? All right, speaking of side planks, head over to your left elbow since that's what we were just on. We might as well keep it that way, okay? All right, so elbow and knee or elbow and toe. We're going front kick and back. Front kick and back. reaching your toe, maybe you're reaching your thigh, okay, maybe it's here, maybe it's your shin, but the goal is to bring that foot forward, okay? If you can, you be on the blade of your foot. Maybe try 1 or 2. Balancing there, okay? It's a lot. It's a lot of movement to try to stabilize through, okay? But just try a couple if you can. I feel it in these obliques down here, okay, the lower oblique. All right, staying in your side plank on your knee position. We're gonna take our knees down slightly, right, and our heels up just a little bit. We're gonna clamshell open and close. Open and close. So butterfly, clamshell, what do you wanna call it? Using our outer thigh and our glute to lift and lower, lift and lower. If you need to, come down here. Okay, it actually is a little bit more comfortable as we work the glute. It might give you a little bit more range, a larger area of your glute cheek to work. You lay down, it allows you to use a little bit more, so don't feel bad about lying down. You can take your head all the way down, even too if you need to. And we're switching sides, side plank, kick, other side. Okay? So switch to your right elbow or whichever one you didn't do yet. And we're gonna kick front, reach, and come center. If this is too challenging, you can do this all the way down, sideline. Okay, hip down, sideline. Or just hold side plank. I'd actually rather you hold side plank so you're working your oblique than to actually lie down. But you can play between the two and see, like, oh, which one can I feel in my obliques just a little bit more? Which gives me a little bit more core work that I need today? So again, be your own assessor. Evaluate yourself. I was in the room with you and I suggested which one to you. Which one am I suggesting to you? Challenge yourself just a little bit. All right, coming down to our clam. So again, knees are down, heels are slightly up, and we're gonna open and close. Come down to your side lie position. We are going into stretch after this. Do you feel like you're working out a little bit? Do you feel like the core work brought up your heart rate and your breathing? For me, for sure. And it's a good thing. Using our muscles, draw your belly button in, keeping your core centered and contracted. Stay focused. We're actually going to stay right here when we're done. We got about 10 more seconds to rep out these clamshells. Yes, it burns both thighs and glutes. One more. All right, go ahead and release, relax. You've got 30 seconds to just breathe and be. All right, we're gonna start stretching next. So we're gonna take ourselves into the side lie position. Try to get your head, your shoulders, your hips, and your knees in a straight line. Their bottom leg can either stay bent or straight. It's up to you as you go to grab your other foot. Can you hold your balance with your legs straight? Do you need to bend it a little bit to hold your balance on your side? Quad stretch. We have 60 seconds to hold our heel towards our bottom. Tuck your tailbone under, tilt your hip forward just a little bit, and feel more muscle in your quad stretching, okay? So it should go from feeling it in some of your quad to feeling it in all of your front of your thigh or quad. If you tilt your hips forward and tuck your tailbone under, you should feel more of a stretch. Try to keep your knee in line with your other knee. Okay, try to keep your hips stacked. So one hip's not forward, one knee's not pulling back. Each breath, each exhale, you're trying to pull your heel a little bit closer to your bottom. lengthen. We're going to release and roll to our back. That same leg that you had bent, pulling your heel towards your butt, you're going to pull it into your chest. And we're going to take it twisted across our body. Keep your shoulder on the ground. So you may or may not reach your leg to the ground, depending on your shoulder, right? Okay. And slowly work your way there so you're not lifting your shoulder off the floor. All right. Where I want you to be feeling this is your outer hip, thigh, glute, okay? A little through your spine, your lower back. It's all connected. We're twisted right now. All right, roll yourself center, rock yourself up to sit. I'm gonna turn myself around so you can see me, but you can stay right where you're at. Cross that same leg over the straight leg. Hug it, love it, turn it. Oh yeah. So now we're, again, working that same area, more intense stretch on your glute. I am feeling this. It has been building up in me all week, so this feels great. Tall for your spine. Hug your knee a little bit closer. Look over your back shoulder. Another inch. If it's too intense, release, reset, and do it again. You've got 9 more seconds. A little bit deeper here at the end. Pull, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Hug, hug, hug. And release. All right. Straighten out. Keep this leg straight. Let's keep it this way. We're going seated hamstring stretch. Now you know what I say about this. This leg doesn't do me any good. So I realize this is going to be a different leg than what we were just stretching. That's okay. We'll start with this leg, and we'll end with this leg then, okay? If you can, keep yourself seated and bent here and reaching, go for it. It will still continue to open up this outer hip as you reach forward. Hamstring stretch. We're going to do everything we just did on the other side. So slowly release. We're going to side lie the opposite leg. So the leg you were just stretching should be, right? Heel your butt. Make sure your body's in a straight line. A lot of times we end up like this when we're stretching our quad, and that does us no good. You want your body in a straight line. Shoulder, rib cage, hip, thigh, knee, straight down. Put your heel towards your butt. Each breath, get a little bit closer. Tuck your tailbone under, tilt your hips forward. You feel an extra stretch. Relax and let your body just release into this stretch. Continue to take nice deep breaths and oxygenate your blood and your system. Right now, you're lengthening your muscle and delivering the oxygen to the muscles. That's what's going to help release all of the extra tension, the lactic acid you build up. All right, coming to our backs, same knee, hold it, other leg extends, hold that knee into your chest. When you're ready, you're going to drape that knee across your body. Other shoulder stays down, take it slow. We have a whole minute here, so take your time. You can use your hand for support on your thigh. Your leg may or may not make it to the ground. I kind of slowly let my back slide off the floor, and then readjust my shoulder to the floor, keeping my shoulder to the floor. And eventually my toe touches the floor, my shoulder stays on the floor, and I'm in a good position, okay? So that's what I want you to do. Take it slow, twist, outer thigh, hip, and your glute, your booty cheek, okay? We worked them yesterday. If you didn't do class, go back and do it. lift class. Come back to center. Rock yourself up to sit. You're going to take that same leg and twist it. You're going to hug it, big, big hug. And you're going to come tall through your spine and look over your shoulder. Hug your knee a little closer. Chest towards your thigh. Tall through your crown of your head to the ceiling. Chin up and turn behind you. Your back hand is there for support. Breathe and squeeze your leg into your chest. Hug, hug, hug. One more deep breath. Coming into our seated hamstring stretch, okay? So now we're working the original leg we started with. Folding forward, reaching towards our foot. If you need to get rid of that leg, get rid of it. It just depends. If you want to really focus on the hamstring and your calf, then you want the straight leg without that leg getting in the way. If you want hamstring, calf, and some outer thigh and glute on this leg still, go for it, okay? You can get a little bit of everything all at once. It's just up to you how you feel today. Maybe your outer hip and glute has already been like, stretched. So you're like, I just need to get this hamstring, I need to get this calf, all right? Listen to your body, focus on what it needs. And then as you continue through your day, I want you to do the same thing. Listen to your body, focus on what it needs. Does it need coffee? Does it need ice cream? Does it need a vegetable? Does it need some protein? Listen to it, okay? You know when you eat something and you're like, oh, I don't feel so good then. Well, maybe don't eat that again today, okay? Focus on what it needs. We're gonna take one more stretch. This is my add-on stretch, straddle forward. Because tomorrow we have kickboxing tomorrow, and you want to be ready for that. Whatever you're starting to do right now for tomorrow, okay? Just do prep work for tomorrow. Let's have a good class tomorrow. All right, take care of yourself, take care of your body, and your body will take care of you. I say these as reminders to you, but there are also things I need to remind myself, okay? It's for all of us to hear. So after you just did this very delicious, beautiful, yummy stretching, I want you to treat your body in a yummy, delicious way. In a healthy, yummy, delicious way. Slowly work yourself up to stand if you're ready for it. If you're not, just stay on the ground. Inhale up. Exhale out. Thank you for joining today. You can replay this anytime you want. And I will see you back here tomorrow. Bye, everybody.